I have some content idea that I'm going to try to remind myself to record at the moment in time. One of them is going to be for the DJs, bands, or musicians that are going to be loading into venues. I am going to try to remember to film the load in process and as far as equipment usage. So when you go in there, you know this place only requires two top speakers. You need a sub, you need two subs, that kind of stuff. And then you'll know where to load in, where you're going to be at, etc. I'm going to try to remember to record where all the power sources are, everything that you need to know from the back end for everybody that I mentioned above. And then for everybody else, I'm going to try to do a music review of the event. So I'll probably mention all the VIP songs that the client requests, whether it's a first dance, family dances, last dance, etc., and maybe a couple of the songs from their dance playlist. So expect videos like that coming your way. I'm gonna make it a thing and put them together and post them as they come. So if you guys have any other things that you would like to see, let me know and I'll make sure I get it done.